Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate a Bengali movie, which is The River. Is a poetic coming of age drama directed by Jane Rayner, set on the banks of the Ganga River in colonial India. The film explores themes of adolescence, love, loss, and the cycle of life through the eyes of a young girl named Harriet. The story begins in a peaceful riverside home where an English family lives in Bengal. Harriet is the eldest daughter of the family and she narrates the story through her memories and observation. She is thoughtful, imaginative, and fascinated by the beauty of the river and the changing world around her. Her family includes several younger brothers and sisters, making the house lively and full of energy. Harriet spends much of her time with her friends Valera and Melanie. Valera is confident, charming, and aware of her beauty, while Melanie is quiet and sensitive. Melanie is of mixed Harriet, half Indian and half English, which makes her feel somewhat isolated from both cultures. Despite their different personalities, the three girls share a close friendship and often dream about the future. Their lives begin to change when Captain John arrives to stay nearby. John is a young American war veteran who lost one of his legs during the war. Though physically wounded, he remains gentle and calm, carrying an air of sadness and mystery that immediately captures the attention of the three girls. Harriet quickly develops a romantic fascination with Captain John since she is entering adulthood. These emotions are new and confusing for her. Valerie also becomes attracted to him and tries to impress him with her beauty and confidence. Melanie, all the more reserved, quietly falls in love with him as well. Captain John treats the girls kindly, but he sees them mostly as young companions. Still, his presence awakens feelings in them that mark the end of their innocence. Harriet especially begins to imagine a future connected to him, believing her feelings might someday be returned. Meanwhile, life along the river continues peacefully. The film beautifully shows Indian festivals, daily village life, religious ceremonies, and the natural beauty of Bengal. The river itself becomes a symbol of time and human existence, always flowing forward regardless of joy or sorrow. A tragic turning point occurs when Harriet's little brother, Buggy, is bitten by a cobra and dies suddenly. His death shocks the entire family. The cheerful atmosphere of the household disappears, replaced by grief and silence. For Harriet, this is the first time she truly understands death and the fragility of life. Captain John tries to comfort Harriet during this difficult time. Having experienced the horrors of war himself, he understands suffering deeply. Harriet feels even more emotionally connected to him, believing he understands her better than anyone else. However, Harriet later discovers that Captain John is actually drawn towards Melanie, unlike Harriet and Valera. Melanie never openly sought his attention. Her quiet loneliness and emotional depth attract him naturally. Melanie, who always felt uncertain about her identity and self worth, slowly gains confidence through John's affection. The revelation breaks Harriet's heart. She feels jealous, disappointed, and emotionally lost. Yet, this painful experience becomes an important step in her growth. She begins to realize that love can't be forced and that growing up involves accepting disappointment and change. As the story moves towards its conclusion, Harriet becomes more mature and reflective. Sitting beside the river, she understands that life is like the flowing water. People come and go, happiness and sadness pass, but time never stops. By the end of the film, Harriet accepts the transition from childhood to adulthood. Though her first love did not succeed, it helped her understand life more deeply. The river continues flowing quietly, symbolizing the endless movement of life itself. The film remains one of the most beautifully made human dramas in cinema history. Its gentle storytelling, emotional honesty, and vivid portrayal of India make it unforgettable. Rather than focusing on dramatic events, the movie captures the emotional journey of growing up and learning to face both love and loss. So, friends, this is the climax of the movie. If you like my video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you so much for staying with me.